But we're now officially on YouTube.
I know.
We are YouTubers.
I don't even understand YouTube anymore.
I don't know if I ever really understood it, but apparently the kids are on it.
Bros and hoes, you're listening to Your Favorite Thing podcast with
Wells and Brandi.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
What do you mean, oh, nothing?
You know, same shit, different day. That's what I say.
Yeah? Well, we're now officially on YouTube.
I know.
We are YouTubers.
I don't even understand YouTube anymore.
I don't know if I ever really understood it, but apparently the kids are on it.
Yeah, I just thought it was a place to go and look up things you didn't know how to do, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I used it for. And then all of a sudden, my friends are watching podcasts on YouTube. They're listening to music on YouTube.
Yeah. It's gross.
I don't know. I just didn't know.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're doing that now. So, if you want to watch this show, I guess you can. I'm a little scared.
I'm very scared.
If I'm being perfectly honest, this sounds like the perfect opportunity for me to get canceled.
Me too.
Right?
Yes.
And like to say the wrong thing, and yeah, so I'm terrified. So I'm gonna watch my words today.
I always think I can do that, and then I can't.
Yeah, I can't either.
So YF Tears, cut us a little slack, please. We're only human.
Yeah, we're only
human. That's a song.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Imagine Dragons. We're only human after all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your blame on me. That's exactly how it sounds, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is Imagine Dragons, but I imagine it is Imagine Dragons.
It sounds like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we have a good amount of stuff to get through today.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bachelor in Paradise.
Well, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
I talked to you last week.
Yeah, but last week we did this on Sunday.
Yeah, that's true.
And now it's Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Do you get like Wells withdrawals?
No.
Some WWs? Do you get some Wells withdrawals?
No.
You might, actually.
I don't think so.
What do you think you're going to say at my funeral?
Why are we thinking about that?
Because when I'm gone, what are you going to think? I mean, how much Wells withdrawals are you going to have at my funeral?
A lot, I think.
You think you're going to speak at my funeral?
If they'll let me, I would love to.
Who's they?
Well, I feel like there's a long line of people that are going to want to speak at your funeral. You have an insanely large family. That's
true.
Sarah's got a lot of friends and family on her side that are going to want to say some things.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I imagine myself being a ghost, listening to the whole thing and being like, guys, we got to wrap this up. All right? This has gotten way too long. I got another body I got to jump into real quick.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
This is something I actually forgot to talk about weeks ago.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite things, there's this cute new movie on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it. I can look it up. But it's the cute girl, Haley Liu from White Lotus. You know Haley. It's her new Netflix movie. So just like Google her. I'm sure it'll pop right up. Have you seen this? It's like she meets a boy in an airport. They fall in love. Very cheesy. Very cute.
By the way, did you know that Haley Liu was one of the first people I met in LA when I met Sarah for the first time at the
No.
Night before the Emmys party?
Actually, I do kind of recall you saying something about that. Yeah. She's lovely. I met her at Miley's party for flowers. We had like a little party for the flowers, phenomenon. And she was there and she was so sweet. Loved her. Anyway, what's the new movie called?
Love at First Sight.
Yes, that's the one. So cheesy, so cute. Highly recommend if you like a rom-com.
We haven't even started the show yet, and you're doing
this. Okay, but
I'm
I'm circling back. Let me circle back. So It's a small spoiler alert. So maybe just like fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want me to spoil this cheesy rom-com. But there's a character in this movie that has a funeral while they're still alive, so they can be here to enjoy the party, kind of thing. Yeah. And I think it's genius.
Yeah, but what if no one shows up? Then it's really sad. And then
everyone will show up. They'll feel too bad not to.
Hadley and Oliver begin to fall for each other on their flight from New York to London. The probability of ever finding each other again seems impossible, but love and London may have a way of defying the odds. Love at first sight.
I'll tell you what the probability is. The probability of this ever happening in real life is 0.
It should be called Love at First Flight because they're on a flight.
Ooh, you're right.
The fuck?
Missed
Hollywood?
opportunity.
All right. So,
anyway,
you're going to
Have
speak at
the-
my funeral.
have the funeral while you're still around,
Oh, I think I'm
if
still going to be able to
possible.
experience it.
You think?
Yeah.
You're just going to be a little ghosty in the corner?
Hell yeah.
That'd be great.
I'll come check it out.
That sounds great.
And then I think I will be like, oh my God, so-and-so's getting on the stage. I got to get out of here. This is going to be too long.
Going to be too...
I should make a list of the hierarchy of people I want to speak. Like anyone can speak, but like,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah needs to go first.
Totally.
You're in the top 5, I think.
Oh, yeah, that makes me feel really good. Speaking of Sarah, I met her agent last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Annabelle?
I do believe that's her name.
Yeah.
She's in Nashville right now.
She's the best.
She's so sweet.
She's the best.
Said she's
Well-
been with Sarah since like day 1 or something crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Love that. Love that for them. She had very nice things to say about you. Not that we need to stroke your ego anymore, but
Well, I am the best. You know?
okay, not giving you any more compliments.
Yeah. So I was telling the wife tears before I called you, I'm going to a bachelor party. Hold on. Do you want to start the show first?
Yeah, let's start the show.
Okay. Me or
I think
you?
it's you.
Bros and Hoes. You're listening to an episode.
It's
Bros
been
and
so
Hoes.
long you forgot how
know.
to intro the show.
What is it? Bros and Hoes. You're listening to your favorite thing podcast with? Okay.
Yeah.
Bros and Hoes. You're listening to your favorite thing God, fucking hey.
What's wrong with you? We go on YouTube and you
I
forget
know what's
how to
on
fucking
YouTube. I'm
talk.
freaking out now. Bros and Hoes. You're listening to your favorite thing podcast with?
Wells and Brandi.
Yeah. I can tell you why I'm a little like not super sharp.
Because you partied last night?
No, well, I went to go see Brent Kobb
Saw
last
that.
night, which was fun at the Troubadour. It was just good to go out and get out, see some live music. But I have cut out caffeine from my life.
Oh, God, I could never do that.
I know, but everyone says like it's a good thing to do and you sleep better and yada yada yada. So I'm on like I think I'm a week into it.
Do you sleep better?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, but I
sleep
also
just fine.
I've never felt that caffeine really does a whole lot for me, unless it's like a what are those things that you drink?
Celsius?
Celsius.
Mhm.
Celsius make me like super jittery, and I don't love that.
Yeah.
But most of the time, coffee just makes me poop, and you can just drink a decaf coffee, and it'll still make you poop.
Really? I've never had decaf coffee. Don't see the point.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it. But anyways, I am a little like less sharp in the morning, but that's okay. But I was telling the wife tears before I called you that I'm going to a bachelor party tomorrow.
Okay. Where at?
Puerto Vallarta.
Local? Oh,
Yeah. It's funny because I'm going exactly back to paradise.
you are.
I'm going to Punta Mita, which is a town away from Sayulita where we film.
Mhm.
And I've now gotten to the point in my life where I don't want to go to bachelor parties anymore.
Really?
At all, actually.
Sounds kind of nice.
No, I just don't need 7 years ripped out of my life, because that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Mm.
You drink and you stay up and you freaking drink some more and you eat like shit and you're in Mexico, so then you're shitting shit all over the place, peeing out of your butthole. It's just a lot, And I don't know.
But yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Bachelorette parties are so not what bachelor parties are.
They're very similar.
I don't think so.
You
I don't even
drink
think
a
they're-
lot. You don't sleep much. You party
Yeah.
hard.
Okay, maybe so. But anyways, I love this guy, so I'm going, but I do not want to go. I want to stay at home, get in bed early,
Mm-hmm.
do my work out, be healthy.
Yeah.
But alas, I'm going to take 7 years off my liver and my body and my life and add a couple more wrinkles to the face.
Mhm.
And here's my suggestion to all the YFTers out there, and that would be don't make friends ever, because and don't make too good of friends. I think is really the key.
Huh.
Because if you just have acquaintances, you get invited to weddings and things. But if you don't come, it's okay. You know,
no one notices.
No one's shedding a tear because you're not there.
Right.
But if you make too good of friends, then all of a sudden you're in the wedding. And when you are in the wedding, let me tell you something, sister. You got to go. You can't not go if you're in the wedding.
Not only do you have to go, you have to go to all the things.
All the things, yeah. So not only you're flying you're flying to wherever you're going, right? You're getting a hotel, of course. You have to bring a date usually.
Rent a car.
You've got to rent a car, and then if you're in the wedding, that also means that you're at the rehearsal dinner, which means you're coming in a day early. So that means you're paying for even more hotel. You know. So you got to go do that. If you're in the wedding, you got to give a speech.
Gotta.
Now I got to write something? Okay, and if you're in the wedding, you also have to go to the bachelor party. You have to do everything when you're in the wedding. So here's my thing. Why have tears? When you feel like a friendship's getting too close, that's when you pull back.
Just jump ship.
Just have a crazy night, you know? Maybe say some things you don't mean.
Oh my God.
Pull back a little bit.
Oh.
That's my advice to you.
Okay.
If you have too good of friends, and they text you all the time, and they're always calling you, I don't need that. You need one good friend, and that's your spouse. And then that's it.
Huh.
I think.
This is a hot take.
Is it a hot take?
Uh-huh.
It's a funny one, though.
I say just have a job that gets you out of going to the things.
Yeah.
That's what I
smart.
do.
That is smart.
Sorry, I work weekends,
Ooh,
and these things happen on weekends and just can't make it.
Dude. But I remember I was kind of in Ben Higgins' wedding. I was like an usher or whatever. Right. So that's like B team.
Yeah, you had one foot in.
Yeah. But then I booked Best in Dough. And I called him and I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't think I can make this. And he was like, I'm really disappointed. And he made me feel so bad. So then I still went. I just like fucking worked all day Friday and then got in the red eye to get there. So then the job thing didn't even get me out of it. It just made my life even worse.
Well, that's on you.
I know. I should have dug my heels.
You're not cold-hearted enough. Yeah, to just say, no, can't go.
Not there yet.
I'll teach you my ways.
But soon. Okay, I want to talk Bachelor in Paradise.
Have to.
But I think we should start with a couple of crazy things that I found on the internet.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So this is a woman who is responding to a question on TikTok. And the question is, what do you use to wipe your bum? Okay?
Okay.
So I actually don't wipe my bum. When you think about it, in nature, no other animal wipes after they use the restroom.
We're not savages, lady. Jeez Louise.
So why do we do that? And I know there's got to be a benefit to not wiping. I don't really know what it is.
I think I know something. I don't know what it is, but I think that this is right.
But if God wanted us to wipe after we use the restroom, we would have a built-in way to do that.
God does want us to wipe. And I'll tell you why. Because God made us smart enough to invent toilet paper and bidets. Okay?
Into our anatomy. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Because we don't. I personally believe that wiping after using the restroom is not good for your health. You don't know what.
So you think that having a bunch of shit particles all over your ass is good for your health? Copy.
Chemicals or in toilet paper.
That's
or
a fair point.
In wipe. So I personally think it's best to just not wipe. But I stopped wiping about 2 years ago when I started using the litter box instead of a toilet.
Whoa!
Who is this person?
Okay, hold on. Complete left turn. All right. We were going down Grossville, and then we just hop, skipped, and a jumped to fucking nasty ass cat land. Okay. She started using the litter box.
This can't be real.
Toilet. And I have noticed, like, I have not gotten as sick as often. Now, I know correlation is not causation.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Everyone listening to the story got sick. Okay, so I don't know what that means.
But, you know, I feel like my immune system has like been built up since I stopped wiping. And it's probably because I'm not exposing myself to those chemicals.
Yeah,
Huh.
your body's immune system is holding on for dear fucking life. And you know what I have to say to that lady? What the fuck is happening here? I mean, really?
She needs a bidet for her toilet. What?
She needs a bidet for her litter box.
Well, but that would solve all her issues. No chemicals. You still get clean.
Okay, so I like
Sounds
to
like a win-win.
I like to put myself in a situation where like I've gone home with this girl, okay? Like from the bar.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, put myself in this situation. I've gone home with this girl from the bar, whatever, I'm drunk, and I'm like, yeah, she's okay. She's fine looking, I suppose. And then you get there, and just imagine going down on someone like that.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. And I don't want to imagine that. And I can't believe you want to imagine that. And
okay, just any guy, her boyfriend, her girlfriend, her dog who greets her at the door, he comes and smells her coochie coo.
No.
And then, okay, so then you're like, you know what? I gotta finish what I started, I guess. And so you push on through till morning. And then you wake up in the morning and she's like, I gotta take a shit. And then she goes and she squats over a litter box. And you're like, what the fuck is happening here?
I can't believe you think you would make it to the morning, but yeah.
Oh, I know. Well, let's be fair. I wouldn't make it to the house. I'm just saying, like, someone's gone home with her, you know?
For sure.
And someone's been like, dude, Susie. The vagina smells like...
This is so disgusting. I would like this conversation to end.
It's not even dead fish.
Okay.
It's just...
You got to wrap this one up.
I felt like I fell into a porta-john. All right. I got another one, okay?
Is it as bad?
This one's weird,
okay,
but like, whatever.
All right.
My parents are swingers, just like me. And tonight, they're planning a swinger party.
Okay, so this is a children's book. So if you're not watching on YouTube, this guy is reading a children's book.
Uh-huh.
Let's just start that again.
My parents are swingers, just like me. And tonight, they're planning a swinger party. Mom went online to find some new friends. They do it like this every
That's
weekend.
A lot of sex, I gotta say. I'm no swinger, but every weekend? Just getting fucking triple teamed? Dear Lord.
It starts with a contract and a bowl full of keys.
I didn't know that. I didn't know the contract part. I've heard the bowl full of keys thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also, you can not drink and go to a swingers party, right? Like,
yeah.
Like the bowl full of keys thing is just like when you go to a party and you're drinking, so no one drinks and drives. But you can be sober, get plowed by 7 dudes, and drive home.
Yeah, but isn't that how they pick each other? They pick each other's keys or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Or did I make that up?
But there's a contract. What do you think the contract says? Like, I don't have an STD?
That'd be a good start.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like, do you wipe your ass?
That's a good one. Also, like, if I get pregnant, are you assuming responsibility or not?
Yeah. And like, do you shit in a litter box?
It's important.
Yeah.
Everyone looking for unicorns. Yes, please. They watch a few movies and give balloons to the boys.
Okay. Do you think the movies that they're watching is porns? Probably, right? Like to get everyone in the mood, get everyone a little torqued.
This can't be a real book.
The guy's reading it to you.
He made it. He's a freak.
No. There is like a crazy gremlin behind him right there. I don't know about that, but I love the balloons to the boys as condoms.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone sleeps over and makes lots
Okay,
of
that's
noise.
so sad. Like the little boys sleeping in the room being like, everyone's plowing my mom. It's so loud.
That is why every night I pray to have a swinger party for my birthday. Mom
Why would he want that if it's loud and he's
Yeah.
annoyed?
I think the kid doesn't know what a swinger party is.
Huh.
and Dad's swinger party is available on
See?
Amazon.
I'm looking it up. I'm
Okay.
looking it up.
I'm confused as to why there was.
What?
I'm confused as to why there was a jingle.
See, I'm telling you, something's weird.
But anyways.
What the fuck is happening here?
It's
Pretty
a
amazing.
rejected children's book,
Oh,
supposedly.
it was rejected.
That's what Amazon says.
Oh.
It says Mom and Dad Swinger Party, rejected children's book.
But can I buy it somewhere else?
They have 100 other books
About swingers?
about different things.
That's awesome.
It says over 100 cartoon, dark humor books from this publisher, something to trigger everyone. I am
That's amazing.
scared.
It's amazing. Is it Brad Gross? Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goss.
Goss.
I don't know.
Well, Brad, how about this?
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Bow, bow. All right.
He scares me.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a swinger party?
No.
Do you know anyone who has?
No.
Me neither.
Well, actually,
Oh.
there were rumors about a couple friend of mine, like 10 years ago, like when we were in our like mid-20s.
Yeah.
And there were rumors that they would do that, but I don't know for sure.
Why
I
don't
should
you
ask
ask
her.
them?
I should ask. Well, I'm only friends with her now. They separated. I should ask.
Shocker.
Uh-huh.
He found a unicorn.
Hmm. Yeah, a unicorn. A lot younger than her.
Yeah. And prettier.
Men are garbage.
We need to find a soundboard button for Men Are Garbage jingle.
There has to be one.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
All right. Should we do BIP?
Yeah.
Okay. BIP, episode 2. I made notes this time.
Good, because I didn't.
Okay, good. Yeah. I had a feeling.
I did take notes last time.
You did actually. Okay, so the big thing that happens in this episode is that Avon arrives,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes Kylie very excited.
The fact that this all happened so quickly is insane.
Yeah, I know. Like, here's the thing: it's only day 2. Like, more people come in like every day. Like, it was like I've been waiting for him. I'm waiting for. You've been waiting for less than a day.
I know. I thought that
For
part
this
was a
person.
little weird.
Yeah, that was something that was always surprising to me. And it was like, and then Jesse kind of like greets him and says, "You're late. You're one day late.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even gotten to the first rose ceremony yet."
Yeah.
Olivia is bonkers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
But she's not wrong.
No, she's not.
And that's what's amazing
I know.
about this episode.
Yep.
Is that she prognosticates, Will, you are a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
You are an easy rose, is her exact words. And the second Avon comes, she's gonna drop you like a bad habit. And gosh dang it, if that doesn't exactly happen.
Mm-hmm.
There was a part of me that really wanted Olivia to go on the date with him.
That doesn't surprise me, but
Why?
the thing I don't like about that is then like Avon gets the shit into the stick for everybody else's fuck up. I don't know. Like I wouldn't love it for Avon because like I think he actually really likes Kylie.
Yeah. I think he did think that Olivia was very cute, though.
For sure. She's beautiful.
She is very beautiful.
Mhm.
I don't know like what his stance is on toe sucking, but who knows?
Who knows? Sometimes the quiet ones are really freaky, you know?
No, the quiet ones are always the freakiest.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
The freaking preacher's daughter? Come on. That girl's going to that swingers party with those kids.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny about both of Kylie's dates is they start with like embarrassing events for the men.
True.
Will comes in and he falls in the water and he's so embarrassed, right?
Will's was worse, I have to say.
Will's was worse. But Avon not being able to open a bottle of champagne broke my heart and spirit.
Was it that bad?
Well, as a bartender, how do you not know how to work a wine key? One, that like really bugged me. Like, have you never opened just a normal bottle of wine? All that screams to me is twist top guy, and I just don't know about that, you know?
Or he could be like me and have the fancy wine bottle opener. I think it's called the Rabbit. It kind of looks like a sex toy. I feel like we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, like, so first of all, how do you not know how to open a bottle of champagne? You know, it's pretty simple. And then when he breaks off the top, because you could tell he was like, I gotta get this off, and then he breaks it off. Then he gets the wine key and he still can't open it. And I died a little bit when that happened. But anyways, Kylie did do like a complete 180.
She did. But here's the thing, like, she's so sweet about it all, that it's like, I don't know, it doesn't hit as bad.
It doesn't feel dirty to you?
It doesn't feel as dirty to me because she's just so sweet about it all. Whereas like Olivia's out here with her claws out.
But here's the thing. Olivia does scare me just in general.
Yeah.
But Olivia has been right about everything.
Yeah. And there's something to say about like Olivia's a very honest person.
Yeah.
She puts it all out there. And not that Kylie's not. I just think she like plays the nice card. Like she like rides that nice card, right? Which is fine. And I think that's why like it's hard to see her in any sort of bad light because she's just so sweet.
Yeah. What's crazy is that, so I went to this watch party last week where we watched The Golden Bachelor with Gary, by the way.
How's he?
Just the sweetest guy in the world.
Oh.
And the juxtaposition between that show, which is so saccharine sweet, like the cutest freaking thing in the world, then into like toe sucking and like, I don't have to taste her. She has to taste me. It's like, whoa, we went from 0 to 60 real quick.
Yeah.
But what was hilarious about it was Will was there and Olivia was there. And Will tried to go talk to her and be like, hey, like, are we cool or whatnot? And Olivia is still mad at Will. Like,
I mean,
visibly.
Yeah. I don't know her from anything, but I could see how she could hold a grudge.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever letting that go.
No.
But I wanted to be like, hey, guys. First of all, we're like 4 months removed from this. And also, there's no cameras here. What are we doing here?
I know.
Anyways. Yeah, like it couldn't have happened faster for Kylie to forget about Will.
Yeah. But I just don't think she ever really liked Will.
Yeah.
I think she was very honest when she was saying like, you check all the boxes, you're so sweet, you're telling me all the right things, like you're such a catch, you're like on paper you're perfect, but you could just tell the whole time to me that she just wasn't feeling it. Like there was just like the spark wasn't there maybe, even though all the boxes were being checked.
And we'll talk about why maybe that happened in a little bit, because I think I see some red flags when it comes to Will.
Okay.
And dating. We'll get there. It was funny because all the girls, it seemed like, knew that Kylie really wanted Avon and didn't really want anything to do with Will. Like, when they're all eating breakfast, and I think it's like Kat is like, hey, so just an FYI, I think you should be talking to more girls because, it probably is not going to go your way. Yeah. Like, straight up is like being honest about it, And then you have the Aaron B love triangle with Eliza and Mercedes, which it's early still. Like, I'm not really holding Aaron B at fault here. Like,
No, me
it's
neither.
day 1.5. Like, first of all, I think Mercedes is one of the prettiest women out there.
I love her. Out of everyone there, I think she's the one I would want to be friends with the most.
Yeah, she seems very normal.
Mm-hmm.
She's very exotic looking, but then she's from like Iowa, which is like, what?
I know, so funny.
I thought you were from like Miami or something, but
Yeah.
I think that she's so cool and pretty. And so, like, I totally get Aaron being like, these are the 2 hottest chicks I've ever made out with in my entire life. Gonna do it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do feel bad for Mercedes because it does feel, she's like, yeah, I made out with you yesterday and you haven't talked to me today.
Right.
Little brutal.
It seems like Aaron is not good at communication in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's great that he was trying to be honest with Eliza and tell her about the kiss, but his delivery and timing of telling her was so weird.
I agree.
You know?
It was just bad on all fronts.
Like, they were just having a chat about how great things are going between the two of them, and he's like, I kissed Mercedes.
And
like,
by the way, I made out with someone else.
it was just weird. Like, it's like, I can tell he wants to communicate, and just, I don't think he knows how. I don't know. But at least he's working on it, I guess.
Yeah. I think the easy way to do that is, and listen, it's hard to hindsight's 2020, right? But I think the easy way to do that is to be like, hey, just so you know, like, it's super early here. And I've had meaningful conversations and had connections with other people, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because meaningful conversations and connections could mean I made out with her. I didn't take her to the boom boom room, you know, like, I'm not getting engaged, but like, you know, I had a connection with her.
I could still see a girl being mad, though, if they found out that there was a kiss and it feeling like you downplayed it.
But then going back to how he did it, like him just being like, I kissed her. It was bad.
He should have started it by saying, like, hey, I want to be honest with you about things, and like, I'm going to tell you something that might be hard to hear, but I just want to be upfront and I want you to hear it from me and not somebody else.
Yeah.
I kissed Mercedes last night, but I feel a better connection with you. Like, he should have elaborated more. You can't just blurt out, I kissed another girl last night.
Yeah.
Like, you got to preface it and then you got to expand on it.
Fair enough. All right. So then Hannah B comes to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And my first thing is Jesse's acting of, what are you doing here?
It's not good.
Okay. First of all, Jesse, you know who's coming to the beach.
I know. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why we're... Yeah. Like, I don't understand why we're pretending that you don't know who's coming to the beach. Of course you do, man.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Like, I think the bit there is Jesse knows you're coming to the beach, but doesn't know why you're coming to the beach.
Sure.
Because that's the big... That's the big misdirect in that whole thing, right? Like, is she there to date or is she not, right?
Right.
But anyways, I thought that was silly. I was like, what are we doing here? Of course he knows you're here. He booked your flight, you know? Like, he had to prep for, like, you coming down. And here's my other thing. Like, Hannah's great, right? And she is, like, Bachelor Nation royalty, but they are treating her like it's
I know.
Barack Obama showing up to the beach. You know?
Yeah. And it's all very awkward to me.
I agree.
It's like they've given her this role, you know, they've been like, all right, you're gonna go down there and it's gonna be really like, confusing. Like, is she here to date or not? And you can tell, like, she's unsure about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And like she's so unsure, like she's not really selling it, and you can tell she feels a little uncomfortable and everyone else feels uncomfortable, and it's just all very awkward.
Yeah. But I do love all the girls are like, if she's here, I'm going home. And it's like, what?
I know. I don't understand.
How this works.
I don't understand.
Why? She was the Bachelorette 10 years ago or whatever it was.
That's the other thing is, I don't know how old Hannah is, but I think a lot of these girls are a lot younger than her, or I would guess. So it's like, you're really like that intimidated. If anything, if I were Hannah, I would have felt the opposite. I would have been like, I'm going in here with all these hot young girls, you know, and I'm like, you know, an older bachelorette or whatever. So it's just funny. The whole thing was just very funny.
I tell you what I didn't love about it, because I do love Hannah, but I really love Rachel. Like she's the sweetest woman in the world. And it kind of degraded Rachel's role there, right? Because it was all these women being like, oh my God, look at the Bachelorette. She's amazing. I should just go home. And Rachel's like, hold on, I was the Bachelorette. Like, what you know? So that was the one thing that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. And the fact that they were like, it was like Jesus came back.
I know.
They're like,
Yeah.
All right. So, and then she pulls. Okay, so I like how they did this, right? So she pulls 2 guys at a time. So everyone's like, what's going on? And I think because she was engaged at that point.
Well, that's the other thing is she's so open on social media about her relationship that I immediately was like, I know she just got engaged recently, but they were very serious, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, guys, she's got a serious boyfriend or like another engaged. Like, this is all kind of silly.
Yes, and I like probably how the negotiation worked was like, hey, we want you to pull guys. Well, hey, I'm dating a guy, so I don't want the opposite to look like that. Okay, then they pull 2 of them, so it's like whatever. Anyway, so then she like drops the card being like, we're gonna have a bonfire tonight. Everyone goes and gets dressed up. By the way, everyone's wearing glitter now.
I know.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh yeah, sure did.
But it's like, okay, the glitter is. Well, and I've heard that joke of like that glitter is the herpes of makeup. Like it just spreads. It gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah, and like that's what's happening now. Is like everyone just got it all over their body. And then here's the thing. I will say this. I like the bit of Hannah asking those hard questions.
Yeah.
So awkward.
So awkward.
And I know that Demi went to Bachelor Paradise Canada and did the exact same thing. But Demi, I think, just doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
So
it was probably a little better.
Yeah. So I think it was like a little harsher than because Hannah's just sweet, you know, nice woman. Anyways, but I think it was a really good. It was a good bit. Like it got what you needed out of it. Like it made Jess feel weird because Sean was like, I like Jess. And Rachel's like, what the fuck is it? Rachel's just, what the fuck is happening here?
She is, but I'm telling you, Rachel doesn't really like Sean.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sean's a placeholder. And Rachel's hoping somebody she actually likes comes down. And I say, play the game, honey. I say, get it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
But yeah, I don't. You know, it's Rachel's probably just thinking.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And then the question to Aaron, like, who are you locked in on? And it's like Eliza. And then, you know, of course, Mercedes is like, what the fuck is happening here? So
the new game needs to be everyone has to drink every time you play that fucking sound.
Yeah. Ooh, people
You're
are
using it a lot this week.
I know. We're going to get to me being sick of that button soon.
I really just can't wait for that.
You like it. You kind of do.
I like it the first and second time I hear it, and then I'm like, okay, we're doing it.
I'll stop. I have found myself doing this in real life when something crazy happens, and I'm like sitting next to Sarah. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Poor Sarah.
No, Sarah likes it. She's in. So we have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, I know.
That's why we work really well. And then a weird thing happens. And that is Will and Mercedes talking. And she says really nice things to him. And like, I don't know who hurt him in the past, but like, the man starts crying.
He is the most emotional man I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
Right?
Is he okay?
I don't know if he is okay.
Sweet Will.
And like, listen, Mercedes, I know you need to get a rose.
I know.
But there's a part of me that's like, if I was a woman and I was making out with a guy and he was weeping
Oh, I couldn't last 2 seconds.
I would be like, I gotta go. This is
gotta
weirding
go.
me out, man. I'm really
Too much.
sorry.
I know. But like I low key I want her to be really interested in him because I think they're really cute together.
Yeah.
And I think at Will's core, he is a great guy. But he has got to get the tears in check.
He does. He needs to fucking wrap it up.
He's
Tighten
got
up.
to toughen up just a little bit.
But
I do think he's lovely.
We were talking about it, and Sarah was like, I bet you he's a big mama's boy.
Massive, which is a huge red flag in my past experience, but
Yeah.
I'll let Mercedes
Find that out.
One. Yeah.
But I will say this, though. Of all the people there, I actually think that he is there for the real right reasons.
I agree.
Like, he really wants to get engaged to
Well, he's
somebody.
also the right age. He's one of the older guys there.
Yeah.
He's more mature. He's 33.
Yeah.
Crybaby, but
Him
shit.
crying and making out. I'll be like, what is happening? Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I'm Mercedes. I don't think this is how our first kiss is supposed to be with you weeping.
Oh my god. Well, did they even kiss? I feel like no.
Yeah,
oh, no,
they
did.
did.
They did finally. Yeah,
They
you're right.
did.
It just took a second.
And
I
then
was like,
and then Kylie's in interview
That's
up
right.
above and is
That's right.
watching it.
and how sweet of her to be like, I love this. This makes me happy. Like,
Yeah, but it
what
also
an
gets her off.
angel.
It also gets her off the hook, though.
I know, but come on. It's not
Yeah.
easy to like even if she had like a little bit of feelings for him, it's not really easy to watch somebody else do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that speaks to her good character that she can be happy for Will.
You love her.
I do. I like Kylie a lot.
Yeah, all right.
I've always
I
liked
I like
Kylie.
her too. And then so then we have the rose ceremony, right? And Peter starts making the rounds.
He's not my favorite.
Okay, fair enough. I will say this. I really liked Peter.
Really?
Yes, this thing that happens on this rose ceremony, I did not like this version of Peter.
Mm.
But I will say that I spent a lot of nights just hanging out with him. He's like a pilot, he flies jet airliners. He's
Sure.
an adult. He has like interesting things to say. So I really, really enjoyed him. But him making the rounds and I have to write like this column now for ET or something. And so they asked me about this particular thing. And this is the way that I can relate it to everybody. When it's the guy's night to have the roses, the guy's weeks to have the roses,
Mm-hmm.
or whoever has the rose, they get a little rose. What's the right word? They get like power hungry,
Oh, I could see that.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little bit of a power trip. Like they've got the
Yes.
rose. They know that people need to come to them,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's interesting that Peter is going after Sam. Because when you have the rose, the people have to come to you to try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam's not trying to get his rose,
Yeah.
but she is very beautiful. She hasn't shit for 10 days and she still looks ripped as hell. So imagine when she finally passes that poop baby,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be a
I cannot.
15 pack.
Jesus.
But here's the other thing though. I do like, it's so early, right? And I think
Mhm.
Peter is saying to himself, well, I deserve to talk to everyone who's kind of available, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to her. It's day 3 of us filming this show. Like Aaron S doesn't own Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'm going to go pull her. I want to go talk to her. And I do love him being like breakdancing behind them.
That part's fine. What I
It's
didn't
just
like
funny to me.
is that he pulled her and then started saying like not nice things about Aaron.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like things like the Rose power trip, like those things I think bring up character traits in people that wouldn't normally get brought up. And I think it's a really good way to see who people really are and like what their character traits really are. And so like he might be a nice guy and fun to talk to and super intelligent, but I think that makes personality traits surface that you might not always see. And I just didn't love like, why you gotta badmouth this other guy? Like,
Yeah.
Are you not confident enough in yourself that like you can pull this girl without having to say not nice things about somebody else? I just don't like that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't like the insinuation that he's immature. That was the kind of the
It's
whole
just a
thing.
low blow. It's just like That's just silly. Like,
and also like who really is the immature one if that's like the tactic?
Exactly.
Well, maybe a little bit of a projection.
Mm.
So yeah, I think you think that Aaron S was right. Like who won the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the end is it Mercedes that's playing with the cockroach?
Yeah, her and Rachel actually, which Rachel playing with it, it was a twist.
Yeah. By the way, did you notice the name?
Gary?
Yeah. Guess of course I named that freaking thing.
You did?
Yeah, and I had a voice for it. Gary.
Hilarious.
I want to respond to some rumors. Okay. They kept saying it was a beetle.
Yeah.
That was a fucking cockroach, guys.
It looked like a cockroach.
I don't know. I was like, you guys are playing with a cockroach, but
they're like a beetle, cute.
It's a beetle. That's a cockroach. Just so you know, it's a dirty, dirty cockroach.
Yeah, it's nasty.
But
honestly, Kat cracks me. I love her. I love that she's so extra about her version of bugs. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I like her for it.
I think it's relatable too. Like I know a lot of women who are like, get the fucking bug away from me.
I live in the woods.
Yeah.
And there are bugs everywhere, and it's fine. I'm used to it, but I don't want to play with them. I don't want them crawling all over me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I can relate too. It's like, I'm not going to scream and squeal about it, but I don't want it to touch me.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. That's basically the entire episode.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we got a lot of cute couples going here.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you got, let's see, you got Braden and Kat.
Well, which is going to be short-lived, as we saw in the teaser.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know what? Karma is a bitch, Braden, and you were a little bitch on your season, and it's just coming right back around to you. And it's funny because Rachel asked Kat like who else she was interested in that she would maybe hope to see, and both guys she named are guys that I like. They're some of my favorite guys that have ever been on. Like I think Tyler Norris is so fucking cute, short but cute, and like
He's actually not that short.
He just looks so short next to everybody else. I don't know. And then Tanner, he was so quiet on his season, and I always said that I really liked Tanner, and so I'm excited for both those boys to come down, and we'll see. Like, it looks like Kat goes out with Tanner, but like. Sorry, Braden. Like, kind of what you get.
All right, so you got Kat.
Also,
and Braden.
the duck earrings and the duck swim short. It's just too much.
It's a lot.
Too much.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, he looks like the cool aunt, or you know.
I mean, you got to give him points for his confidence, though.
Yeah, or Indiana Jones stoner.
Yeah,
you know,
it's funny.
All right, that's I guess all the Bachelor stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have some fave things, bro, or what?
Oh my God, I binged the hell out of Love Is Blind season 5. Have you seen it?
Okay. No.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
You don't really watch Love Is Blind, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, last season wasn't that good. This season is so good.
Why?
There's a lot of drama, and I think you would like it because of this reason. Like, there's a lot of like. I don't want to spoil it, so maybe I should say spoiler alert, just in case people haven't watched it. So if you haven't and you don't want anything ruined, maybe fast forward like a minute.
Yeah.
But there's just some interesting things they do this season. So 2 people end up having known each other before. Ooh. And it sounds like the 2 of them obviously know day 1 because they go in the pods and one of them recognizes the other's voice, but they don't tell everybody else and don't tell the audience until like episode 6.
Wow.
So it just like, it stirs up a lot of shit, and it is juicy and it is good, and I think you would really like it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm totally caught up. I definitely have like thoughts, but if you haven't seen it, I don't know if it's really like worth talking about a whole lot, and like I don't want to spoil it if people haven't seen it. And then you know that show, they release like 6 episodes, and then like 2 weeks later they release more. So I think, you know, it'll be telling right now they've all like gone on the Mexico vacation, and now they're back in Houston living. The couples that have made it are living in their little apartments together. So this is when like real life hits. So I'm curious to see how it goes, but it's juicy. I really think you should watch this season.
Okay.
It's good.
I'm in. I watched a horror movie called No One Will Save You.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
We're now getting into like spooky season, right?
Uh-huh.
And this was pretty interesting. It was a horror movie, but it's also an alien movie. It's with that girl, Caitlin Dever, who was in Booksmart, and she's been in a lot of stuff recently.
Her name sounds familiar.
Justified, Unbelievable. Here's the tag. An exiled, anxiety-ridden homebody must battle an alien who's found its way into her home. No one will save you. So it's this very, very introverted girl who lives by herself. And she like sews, I think, and sells stuff on like Etsy. I think that's kind of her deal. And she like kind of is very happy living her life completely alone. And then crazy, weird, like circles start showing up on the lawn out front.
Okay.
And then one night, like straight up an alien comes into her house, and it's just 40 minutes of her like running away and fighting and trying to beat aliens. And
More than one alien?
there's a lot of aliens.
Are they like scary looking?
Yes.
Why isn't there a world where aliens are just like cool and chill and like, I don't know.
There's plenty of movies like that. E.T. is one of them.
Yeah, he's still a little freaky looking.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's E.T. phone home.
Yeah.
It's really good. She doesn't speak much in it. Like, there's not a whole lot of dialogue. It's a lot of her just like.
So you
But-
liked this movie?
I did.
Okay.
I like alien movies.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and it's just it's jam packed full of fun.
Okay.
Speaking of aliens, we started watching this documentary on Netflix called Encounters.
Oh yeah, I've seen this pop up.
You have?
Yeah.
It's
think-
pretty crazy, man.
Is it?
Well, it's the amount of UFO sightings that we've had in the past 70 years is bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Mass UFO sightings from the last 50 years fuel a global mystery in this docuseries featuring eyewitness accounts, expert interviews, and new evidence. Encounters on Netflix. So it just goes like, it talks like these kids, like whole schools have seen and like interacted with UFOs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes and finds they're now adults and is like, so what happened? And they all have the exact same story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like there's just one guy who's like a pilot and like owns a company and like a very well-to-do guy. And he's like, I saw an alien UFO. And then I saw like fighter jets following it. And so I told the news and everyone called me crazy, and the Army or the Air Force said there was no fighter jets in the air that night. Come to find out, of course there were, and they were lying. You know, it's like they made this poor fucking schmuck whose like wife leaves him because everyone thinks he's fucking crazy.
Oh no!
And of course, it's like, and then like 500 people saw it. They had this like town council meeting where they were like, okay, if you think you saw something, please come to this thing. They set up 30 chairs. 500 people showed up.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we saw it. We totally saw it.
No.
Anyways, the gaslighting that this country's
Well,
government
don't
has
get
been
me
doing
fucking
to
started
us
on that,
is
yeah.
so fucked up, man.
Mhm.
I saw it. No, you didn't. That's gas released from solar panels. That you're an idiot.
Damn.
Anyways, it's good.
Okay.
Go check it out. You like aliens?
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Have you seen this new Justin Timberlake movie yet?
No, his new Justin Timberlake movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I have not watched it yet. I really want to, but it's like over 2 hours long, so I
Ooh.
haven't started it.
Whoa.
I can't remember the name of it. I just looked it up.
Reptile?
Reptile. That's it. People are raving about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Tom Nichols is a hardened New England detective, unflinching in his pursuit of a case where nothing is as it seems, and it begins to dismantle the illusion of his own life. Reptile Well, Benicio del Toro's in it.
I know.
Alicia Silverstone,
Mm-hmm.
Justin Timberlake.
Looks good.
Good cast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's this on?
Netflix.
Okay, I got to watch that.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that this week.
Ooh, maybe that's tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
That might be a tonight thing for your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Musics?
Let's see what we got. There's a lot of I think there's a lot of collabs about to hit that I'm excited about.
Oh, really?
John Mayer's live concert is now on Spotify. Fascinating. Yeah, Casey Musgraves and Noah Kahan have been hinting at a collab.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I saw Olivia Rodrigo.
She covered Stick Season.
Stick Season, yeah.
Very cool.
Well, I went to Brent Kobb last night. So he's got a new record out called Southern Star. And he played a couple songs on it that were really good. I really like this song called When Country Came Back to Town, because it's all about like when Nashville started getting this influx of badass writers and singers. And it's like, he makes reference to like, well, his cousin Dave Kobb, who's like the producer of all these other people that he mentions, like Jason Isbell and Chris Stapleton and Brandi Carlile and Casey Musgraves and Nikki Lane. Do you want to go on that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? Couple horse shows, 2 weeks of horse shows actually, about to start. And then I got a little gig in Vegas. It has not been announced, but I'll give the YFTers the exclusive announcement, I guess. I'm playing the PBR after party in Las Vegas on October 22nd. Should be cowboys everywhere. My dream come true.
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yeah, like the
beer?
PBR, like the PBR tour.
Oh.
Like the rodeo.
Rodeo, yeah. Professional bull riding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's at Excess Nightclub at the Wynn, which is very exciting. So I'll be there. And then Halloween in New York City, Halloween weekend. I'll be playing at Somewhere Nowhere. So I got a couple gigs coming up. You know, I'm going to pop out to LA for a hot 24 hours and see my mom. So maybe I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, thanks.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to a bachelor party, so there's a good chance that I just will be doing the next show from a jail in Mexico. The federales got me.
God, I really hope not.
I hope not too.
I got friends in Mexico that work in like personal security, and they got connections. So let me know if you need.
Oh,
need some
good
help
to
down
know.
There. Yeah,
good to know.
One of them actually lives in Punta Mita, so holla.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have tears. We're now on YouTube, so go watch over there, I suppose, if you want. I don't even know what our YouTube name is.
I don't know anything about YouTube. Not one thing.
Yeah. All right.
It also confuses me. Like sometimes when you're trying to log into something, it'll make you go to YouTube for a code.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. Technology, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have tears. We love you.
Love y'all.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation.